Hey everybody, I'm Ray with Crafted by Ray, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the AlgoLaser's brand new Alpha MK2 20 watt laser. As you can see, I already have it put together back here because I needed to get it up and running as soon as possible. So I'm going to skip the unboxing, which this machine has a lot of features. So we're going to dive into that, so let's begin. Okay, this is the AlgoLaser 20 watt Alpha MK2 series. Now, as you can see, thick aluminum rails, everything's put together really well. You get a bunch of features. We're going to dive right into that. So let's talk about that. Now I'm going to talk about some of the features, and I'll probably have a little bit of a display here of me going through some of those features. Now I do want to mention though, I do have mine in the smart enclosure. It does help out a lot. I'll have links for all the stuff I'm using. Let's go through the features. The first feature I want to mention is Wi-Fi connection. Like right now I have it connected to my internet. I can easily check for firmware updates, which I just had one. It's really nice. You can just push a button, it can update itself right there. You don't even have to have it hooked to the internet through a wire, so no need for wires. Another one of the features is borderless cutting, so you can preview your thing right on the screen and show out, like, cut your design right out so that you can save on material that way. Okay, now I'm going to find a file that I like that I'm going to have cut out, and we'll do a little demo here. You can quickly adjust the speed and power right on the screen. As you can see, I'm going through the list of all the functions now, just so I don't miss them all. So the machine will run a diagnostics on itself to make sure there's no problems, that's really nice. And when you buy these lasers, it comes with a kit with a bunch of materials, like a piece of plywood, some acrylic, which I'm really excited. I want to try cutting some acrylic, and it came with some business cards and a couple other things. With this machine, it has multi-language support, which makes it easier for the whole world to use this machine. We'll go through that really quick and show you that. You have the option of choosing different modules for different scenarios. So if you wanted to go down to a 5 watt up to a 22 watt, the software allows you to pick which laser you're using, and also for different materials, so it'll know what power to run for all those options. Adjusting your image placements and everything right off the screen. You can move it around where you want it on the bed of the machine from with the display. To be able to do cups or round things, if you have that accessory, you can buy that through them. It supports multi-file forms, such as it can handle JPEGs, SVGs, G-code, and CAD files. You can also recover a job if it's in the middle of running and it gets interrupted. Hit the emergency stop if there's a problem, turn it back on, and start the project from there. Alright, that was just a quick sample of what the machine can do, and yeah, just cut this out really quick. I've never done that before, just used the settings on there. I do think it's amazing that it has the option of how deep you want to cut on material. Like, I just picked one of the options on the screen, and it shows you kind of how dark you're going to get, and that's what I got. So you can type in all kinds of different materials on the library, as I showed when I was scrolling up and down. This is a good part of the video to mention that I'm going to have everything in a description that I use. Their website has a lot more, like, well, actually, let's pull it up. Okay, then, as you can see on their website, they have all these designs for all these different materials that you can try. I usually get my designs and everything off Etsy, or just draw out my own. Now, I will show some of the other stuff that I make here in a second, but I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you have not yet already, hit subscribe, like, and share the video along. And I just want to say thank you to AlgoLaser for sending me this machine and allowing me to do videos for you guys. I really appreciate it. It's been definitely a game changer for me with all the stuff I've done for over the last year with AlgoLaser. and let's get back to the video. Okay, now what I just want to show really quick is how I like to set my focus for the laser. I usually put my material down in here, and then hit my control, and I'll move the laser over. And then on the side here, there's a little lever. Moves it up and down. Slide this in the front here. Close it up. Pull that out. And then you're focused. Now I'm going to run a file using LightBurn. That's how I use most of my, well, actually all my cuts through the lasers is LightBurn. It's a software. It's really easy to use. It didn't take very long to figure out. You just drag images in it and cut them out on the laser. Now I'll show you something I'm going to do, and then we can see the machine cut through this. This material is a little thicker, so I usually do it in 2 passes, but you can probably do it in 1 if you slow it down. So we'll close this. Okay, as you can see, I'm running the little miniature map of Skyrim. I thought it'd be cool for a refrigerator magnet. That's just some of the things I might end up selling at craft shows, or little map magnets and things like that. As you can see, this machine's really fast. It's that map has a lot of details, and I think it's going to take about 7 minutes. Okay, it's almost done, and now we're going to pull it out of the machine. It's finishing up right now. As you can see, this is pretty sweet. Now, one thing that I had to learn on my own, no one showed me, but say when you got a little bit of that burning around the edges, rubbing alcohol and a rag really helps clean that up. So I'll show you that really quick. Alright, as you can see, you rub it down with some little bit of rubbing alcohol. It cleans up all those edges. Man, that's sweet. Can't wait to put that in my refrigerator. Now, I'm going to run out and grab some of the other items I made so I can show you why I had to set this up. Because one of my top sellers I was running out of. I'm probably going to make a few dozen of these for the next craft show. These are one of my top sellers. As you can see, there's a lot of different I got different ones that have dogs, Halloween, Christmas themed ones, and they basically just pop off. You can put a tea light in it. Like, these are battery operated flickering ones I got off Amazon. And the wood, I'll have a link to both of those in the description below. And this is a 12 by 12 sheet, so when I'm done, you can see I don't have a lot of waste, but I can have a link of those in the description. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time with another Crafted by Ray video.